No one can take pride in your actions other than you. So have pride in yourself. Do what you do proudly. Even if that's making mistakes, even if that's, taking a step back and realizing maybe what you did wasn't the right decision at the time, but it's important to know that you wouldn't have done anything differently, right? Given what you knew at that point, I think a lot of times people tend to have regrets and wish that they could go back and change something, right? But part of being confident in yourself and knowing who you are is knowing that you would have done the same thing, regardless of, maybe you would do something different, having the foresight. But obviously, hindsight is 2020. So part of that pride is that we need to take also pride in, our failings as well as our successes. I don't know, just some things on my mind today. I find I often struggle to take pride in the things that I accomplish, and when I fail, it's a huge setback to me, and it seems like that's the only thing, but I think a lot of people tend to be very blind to what they bring to the table. And a lot of times we tend to want what we can't do, right? If I make somebody laugh my entire life, when I make somebody laugh again, it's not going to matter to me, right? Because, I have not been taught to take pride in that. That's not something that's really that impressive to me because it's always been relatively easy. Whereas I see other people who have traits that aren't necessarily, my own, and I feel an extreme sense of envy. However, people don't realize that, that's what makes you you. Take pride in the stuff that you can do. For everything that you are jealous of somebody else, there's another person out there, I can guarantee, who sees you and sees all the great things that you can bring to the table and wants to be somewhat like you. Maybe not 100%, depending on who you are. No offense. But there's something that they want from you, or some admirable trait that you have. And if you don't, then maybe you're cooked. But my point still stands. That's the presentation today. I'm by the water. I thought it would be scenic.